The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
You were born in Canada. Do you think that's going to be an issue for voters? Because when we did solicit questions on Twitter, many people pointed that out. I know your mother is a U.S. citizen, was a U.S. citizen when you were born, but people seem to have a problem with that.
Well, you know, it's interesting. The whole birther thing was started by the Hillary Clinton campaign in 2008 against Barack Obama. And I recognize that there are folks online that like to push that issue. I'll tell you, as a legal matter, the law is quite clear that the child of a U.S. citizen born abroad is a citizen by birth, is a natural-born citizen. My mother was born in Wilmington, Delaware. I was born in Canada, in Calgary, because my parents were working in the oil and gas industry. And under federal law, the child of a U.S. citizen, if you or I travel abroad and we have a child abroad, that child is a citizen by birth. And it's actually come up multiple times in history. So, for example, John McCain was born in Panama, but he was a citizen by birth because his parents were American citizens. George Romney, Mitt's dad, who ran for president in '68, he was born in Mexico. His parents were Mormon missionaries.
So you're basically saying you don't believe it's an issue at all?
I think there will be some politically who try to push it as an issue, but as a legal matter, it is quite straightforward. The third example, by the way, that's kind of interesting is Barry Goldwater, who was born in Arizona before Arizona was a state. But he was a natural-born citizen because his parents were citizens.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.